Now I think is the time where people realize, okay, we don't have such an easy life as a woman. You have lots to consider. You're still doing your work. You have menstrual pain every month, and you act like nothing changed. Diamens is really about putting women in the focus again, and especially women's health, because it's been overlooked for too long, especially in the case of endometriosis. We wanted to accelerate the diagnosis. So far, it takes between 6 to 12 years from the start of symptoms till a woman gets a diagnosis of endometriosis, and this is much too long. So we decided we want to do this quicker. And this is our first step in our whole journey. We are female scientists, and we want to do a change for women in women's health. So we're making basically at-home tests to diagnose endometriosis. You have endometrium cells, so cells from your uterus growing outside of it. So they're in places that they're not supposed to be. And they can also grow further, so they don't have to be just around the uterus. If you don't catch it, it can also go to other organs. And if you don't remove it, because it needs to be removed. But there's differences. There's the diagnostic surgery and there's the surgery for removing this. Those are two different steps because, of course, how would you know you need to remove if you don't know you have it? So it's a huge issue. It's at least 1 out of 10 women on this planet that is having endometriosis, but most of them don't know, and the number probably is much higher. Diagnosis late or often missed, and it can cause severe symptoms. Like women are having so much pain, they throw up from this continuously. It's not just once. And it can happen any time in life. It doesn't have to be from the start. You can develop it during your whole time in reproductive phase. And moreover, you have also pain during sex. It leads, in a lot of cases, to infertility. Early diagnosis is really an important thing because the time is a really big issue. It's a long period, just not knowing what's going on and later on having a really late surprise. We still need the clinical trials. It will be menstrual blood-based, so it will be not invasive. So you can do it at home. That's one of the major points that we want to change, because right now it's always over doctors. You need to go to people, they need to hear you. You need to be able to make them understand. It's both sides complicated. If you feel like something's wrong, you should be able to test this on your own without too much expenses, in your range that you can afford, and just easily send it and then have a conclusion. Our plan basically is that we go on the market in 2025, 2026. We just want to end this problem basically, because it's just a problem that's been overlooked for too long. Ancient time, this disease, ancient times,